Hello.
Oh, and that's it.
We're in.
Success.
Hey.
We're in.
We got into the tubes again.
Yeah.
It worked.
Can't keep us out.
They keep trying.
Screw those gremlins.
Well,
Yes.
thank you all. I want to say welcome back. This is Welcome to Onshire. Again, I need to come up with another salutation. Greetings and salutations.
To Onshire.
To Onshire. This is our homebrew D&D campaign, horror D&D campaign. This is episode 6, which you will either know from clicking on it or introducing it right now. But we've been going through again the sort of a creepier aspect to the D&D realm, and just wanted to introduce my lovely players. This is Lesley playing Yllara. Oh, and I'm Rowan.
Hello.
Sorry. I'm Rowan Serval. I am the GM.
There we go.
There we go. Lesley playing Yllara Selby.
Hello.
We have Aaron playing Morten Turngrave.
Hello.
Let's see if I can remember everyone's last name before it
Ooh.
pops down. We got Rebekah playing Sophie Lovelace. Yeah.
Nice. Good
Right?
job.
Pretty close.
And Ray is playing Corax Hvit.
Less phlegm.
Less fun.
Less phlegm. It's
Damn
usually
it.
more phlegm. This time it's less.
Okay. Usually, yeah. It's like usually it's got a bit of oomph in
Fit.
his names.
Yeah, some kick to it.
But again, we joined the players as they have descended beyond the church, trying to find more of a connection between the hero and the evil creature that seems to be inhabiting or controlling Onshire, and trying to look into the past of these two. They found a secret door and have delved beyond that, deep into the not catacombs, but deep into the basement area of the church, and were set upon by monstrosities, these giant plane-leaping spiders, which seem to be making use of the trap that was already here. After successfully defeating these guys, after a few falls, the players have now moved on to the reliquary and found some very interesting items. The sword hilt, they have some potions of healing, a stone cat face, which we're not sure if we've known exactly what that is yet. And upon pulling to search for this stone, Morten accidentally brushed his skin against what was left of a marking on the skin of this, the bones of this priest that was still there. And has Morten, as this happens and you feel this rush of searing hot pain as you watch the ink pull from the arm and begins to, underneath your armor, you can feel this searing hot pain, and you turn. Everyone you see as Morten kind of holding his arm looks to you all, and it's this very strange feeling, Morten. It's again aggressive, very hot burning that just immediately ceases. You feel this element of you has drastically changed, and for someone who's studied what you have studied, you do feel a part of something different, a different plane. You do feel a little bit more of a connection outside of the material realm.
I think as soon as the pain started, I probably would have tried to reveal that spot to get air at it, assuming it wasn't, or the spot on contact, whatever it is. And yeah, I want to look at that pain point where
You
the burn was.
you're pulling off the trying to doff just this part of your the shielding here. You drop your shield as well, and pulling back any chain you have, and you see this very similar looking mark from what was on the body is on you. It's just a sweeping sort of black tendrils almost that wrap around your arm and go from what you can see just to about your elbow. So it's just this
wow.
sweeping, shadowy tendril look to it. And Corax, this definitely, as well, you have seen this, but this does register to you as something a little bit darker or foreboding.
I'm gonna hold this up. This is different.
Does it hurt?
It did, but now it's fine.
May I inspect it? Is that all right?
Yeah. Take a look. And yeah, I guess as well, I would like to try and investigate it, see if I know the markings, and maybe help Sophie with that.
Okay, Sophie, what are you trying to look for?
I was hoping to do basically look like medically if I can see anything that like right away lets me know that this is a just like a flesh pain or something. Or
Okay. Give me an animal handling check. No, I'm sorry. Give me
She's looking at
medicine.
Morten, not me.
Actually,
Actually,
a cat head now.
Right.
To that, does this strike me as having to do with like undead or like necromancy in general?
Yeah, even without a roll, you do have this sense of, even though it is in a weird way artistic, there is this element of sort of necromantic sigildry. Nothing that seems to impose anything very like a specific name or anything like that, but you do have these sort of it almost seems to be it's almost like those tattoos that don't really like, someone's just like, oh, I like how this what this looks like as opposed to what it says. But they are dark markings. Sophie, if Morten, were you hoping to do medicine as well, or were you hoping to kind of look?
I guess those are different. Yeah, I guess she can do hers. I'm going to use divine sense, make sure I'm not changed in a different way.
Okay.
Just to see, I could detect good and evil, can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or detect and see the location of celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. Just making sure I'm not any of that now. But also in this room,
Okay.
want to make sure about that. So
We'll come back to that.
yeah.
Sophie, what was your medicine check?
25.
25. All right. Looking at this, you see no raised skin at all, like from any sort of marking or even tattooing. It doesn't seem to be actively infecting. If that makes sense, but there is this element to it that has, from a message check, you can see that it is now a part of Morten. And
With a
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you can continue. What were you
I
saying?
was just gonna say, with a 25, would I be able to tell if it is infectious to the rest of us? Should we touch him?
With a 25, you'd say it doesn't seem to be infectious. It does seem to be actually with the 25, it seems to be very arcane in nature, which is so it's not really necessarily impacting his health negatively at the moment, and it doesn't seem to be sort of infectious to catch as well.
Okay.
But has affected. I will get to you, Corax, just a second. Morten, you ping Yllara, Sophie, and a little bit yourself.
Undead?
As a bit undead. As a bit like sort of what was happening with Yllara. You were watching this sort of, it's not capital U undead, but you can see that there is something is affecting. I will also say that you do notice a small fiend presence near Yllara.
I'm a whirlwind for a moment, just looking around the room. There's a skeleton in a chair, right?
He was on the ground, yeah.
He's just
sort
on
of
the ground. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was just gonna take that chair.
There's certainly a chair here. You could
just throw the scattered bones somewhere. No, I'm just, okay. Things are changing. No change on you two. Still undead. I just looked at Corax. Me too, a little now. And Yllara, you've got something near you that's coming back fiend for me.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
I beg your pardon.
It's he's been here all along. It's fine. You gotta trust me. It's fine.
I do trust you, but
Thank you. I promise. You guys.
the whole time we've been adventuring together, this creature, this fiend, been with you.
Just kind of give him a little scratch on the head.
You see this little toad, dark eyes, like kind of peek out a little bit from underneath her hood.
Okay.
Morten, if you'll indulge me, I'd like to try something. And DM, Rowan, what I'm going to do is take out my flask of holy water.
Okay.
And dab just a bit of it on a cloth. And rub it on the portion of Morten's arm that contains this mark. I want to see if perhaps we might be able to remove this temporary tattoo.
Okay. Morten, you immediately feel this, even before it's touched you, you do feel this aversion, like you want to pull your arm away. Would you
like a rabies type feel?
There's this moment where you're just like, ooh, I shouldn't let that touch me.
Right.
Or that will. Would you like to? I will say though, it is up to you. You would like to move your arm away.
Definitely jerk back at that feeling, but want this to go away the most. So I'll give the arm back to you.
I kind of catch that movement, like, Morten, stay still. This is important. And it's just the corner of like a face cloth kind of thing. Just like dab it to a spot on his forearm.
Okay. Upon doing that, I guess how would I describe this, Morten? It's sort of this chemical burn feel.
Okay.
And it's just this. You can tell it's not going to like. Yeah, it's not gonna eat through your arm or anything like this, but it's just sort of this distaste and just like that stings. That stings. Stop that.
And I'll just start leaning away from it, like, all right, yeah.
And I hold onto your arm for a moment. Like, stay
trying to be
still.
chill, but like try and get it out of there.
And yeah, just kind of wipe down like towards like his hand.
Oh
no. Okay.
I understand this might sting a little, but you have to test.
And
is there any other result besides Morten's uncomfortableness?
There doesn't appear to be any sort of smearing at all, and nothing beyond the discomfort.
Okay.
It seems to be too far set.
Okay. So we know
Worth
that
a
this
try.
is certainly arcane and set in now.
Unholy in some manner. Yeah, this is fantastic. We need to get out of this place, Onshire, as quickly as we can.
You best pray very hard to your god.
Maybe we all do. I know we don't always come eye to eye on those, but I'll take anything at this point.
We may need all the help we can get. Shall we then?
Do we want to rest here, or do we want to leave here and come back? Should we take the bit of the sword? Or no?
We should absolutely take the sword. The hilt, if I'm correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Yes, I don't feel comfortable leaving it here any longer, especially now that we've made access available here.
We did briefly talk about looking down the rest of this area if we still care to, or we can save that.
Oh, there were additional rooms beyond this, weren't there?
From what you've seen, it's basically this room and then the little side pocket room, which had control the levers. Beyond that, it was mainly just the hallway, which did contain elements of like writing desks and little bits of parchment there as well.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
Well,
Take a
beyond
quick look
that-
at that area on our way out.
we should scour for what we can, but I don't see a reason to remain here much longer.
Yeah, I'm pretty spent. I could definitely rest.
I agree.
Oddly looking forward to seeing Onshire's sky.
yeah, if you'd like to give maybe a group investigation check, or if you're looking for anything in particular.
I know, in our travels, Yllara and I have always looked for books and writing, and so I'm gonna look out for her for that.
Okay.
Now I'll take a look for anything pertaining to the mention of like an undead curse or the changing of town residents or anything like that within here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything particular I think that Sophie's looking for, other than keeping an eye out for like spiders or anything else that could get us on the way back.
Okay.
Nat 20 on that investigation.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's do that first. Corax, looking through, these do seem to be a lot of what you see is a little bit more like musings or copies of the just basically scribes making new holy literature. With a 20 though, you do find this element of sort of the scrap of paper that has beware the approaching darkness, which kind of catches you like, oh, okay, let's look at this. And there is this element of, it's basically this little journal almost, looking through it, of someone talking about Elric being gone, and just this sense of unease coming forward and wondering where this champion has sort of been to, because it's been longer than normal for him to have been gone away. But yeah, it seems to be this element of whoever this was noting that he'd been gone for quite some time, and this sense of growing unease, like somebody's coming. I will also say that you do find a sort of a dark, moldy book that has a sort of this weird marking of multiple crowns on it.
How many crowns?
This one has, I believe it's 6 crowns. It does look to be 6 crowns, but with sort of this concept of beyond.
Yep.
The visual is more like these crowns, and it's like, oh, plus. And there is this script. What do you read? What can you read? Sorry.
I can read Abyssal, Celestial, and Infernal.
Oh, perfect. This looks to be Celestial, and it says the Serenishad.
Yeah, you want to just go ahead and help me out with that?
Yeah, certainly. It's CYR. Oh, where did I put that?
Just sounded out, duh.
Yeah, CYRINI Shad, SHAD.
Not far off from what I was thinking. Okay.
Perfect.
Do I know what the Serenishad means? Like, is that a word that is easily translatable into common?
Do you have religion, I believe, right?
I do, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Give me a... It's going to be a fairly high DC, but give me a religion check.
Sure. Is this pertaining to Fae, Fiends, or Undead by any chance?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. Sort of.
That'll be... Oh, boo. A 7.
Oof. With advantage.
It was
Hold on to
18, 4.
Oh,
Hate
no. Yeah, I will say, though, with a 7, there's no common like other word for it. It's not like the table or something like that. This is the proper name, you think. But beyond that, something with infinite crowns and nothing is really jumping out to you.
Okay. I can kind of infer that this is perhaps like obviously a religious text of some kind, perhaps like some sort of prophecy.
You can tell it's a religious text.
Okay.
If you want to read it, you can tell me that.
Sure. Yeah. Essentially, I'll like sound out the word like to myself as I'm like the Serenishad and flip it open, and I'm just gonna like flip to let's say like the middle of the book.
Well, make
All
sure
right.
there's no markings. And just lift my arm up to him.
You get sucked into the book.
Good call. Where's my head? Page master. Okay.
Just a single crow feather as a bookmark left.
Yeah.
Dark.
Can we hear him? Are you just talking to yourself, Corax, or can the rest of us hear you?
Sort of. Yeah, like half to myself, half aloud, kind of thing.
Okay. You, Yllara, and Morten, as soon as he says Serenishad, that definitely pings Morten. That 100%. You're like, nope. Like exclamation mark. Nope. Bad. Yllara, I'll say the book looks very familiar. Except you can read what's on the front of it. You can also read this as Corax flips it open, and Corax, in the center of the book, is just scribbled like Madman writing, just ha 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 ha, like just nothing but these crazy just markings of laughter.
And towards the front, like just past the table of contents, baby.
Yeah. Going to the front, it literally seems to be just page after page of laughter. And then at the front page, you see this element of this one element of writing that is in common, and literally just a blank page in common. You see, if only.
Oh. It appears to be the diary of a madman.
Right.
Sort of like open it outwards just so everyone can see.
Morten, this is, the Serenishad specifically because this is something that should not exist. It was said to never have been able to have been created, but this is from the god Cyric, who runs diametrically opposed to your god, has killed your god before, and was taken now where I can't remember. I'm sorry, what is the name of your god again?
Mine Kellamvor.
Kellamvor. So Kellamvor now has taken over the realm of the dead that he has, and he took that back from the mad god Cyric.
Okay.
But now the Serenishad was supposed to be a book that Cyric tried to make, and the idea was that if you read it, you would immediately have you'd be faithful to Cyric, and he was just trying to gain more power.
Yeah, I think as soon as Corax offers it open, I just slam it shut, try and take it from him.
What?
Nope. Basically, this is a Instacult book right here.
You know, I should have probably figured that out when I opened it up.
With the mad writings, maybe. But let's just, I don't know. Should maybe destroy it. I don't know. Maybe it's too dangerous to live, keep alive this thing, but maybe at the same time we need it. So I don't know what to do, but I don't want to have it.
I'm gonna kind of reach out and grab for the book from Morten
Just for a moment, wait.
and just say like, what language is this?
I'll just flip it open to one of the pages again without looking at it myself. Don't read very much. This can do things to your mind.
It appears to be written in Celestial.
The laughter is common because it's just HAHA.
The title.
The title.
On the book.
The title is Celestial, yeah.
Yeah. And this is something I've seen before.
This is something you've definitely seen before, but for some reason you can read this golden filigree.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach in my backpack and grab a book. And
A
just
book?
Grab the book.
The book. Okay. Good.
And I pull that out. Kind of slam it on top of this other book. And look at Corax and Morten. Can you read this?
Take a look.
Yeah, you can. This looks to be. This is just a black book with, again, this golden filigree of Serenishad. And there's this pulse you feel, Morten. And like, it's something, it looks similar, but it's just there's something about this one.
I look to Corax, Sophie, seeing if they're noticing that feeling from any of these books.
I would say not really. No.
What is it? Are they the same book?
I think they're similar.
Please, like, if you could read this, you have to tell me. You have to tell me what this means.
Where did you get this?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I've had it for a long time. I can read everything. You guys know I can read everything, and I can't read this book.
I'll just kind of gently take them both in my hands, kind of side by side. Like, and to me, these read the same.
These reads the same. Like, one looks to be. Give me weird. Give me an insight check.
Sure. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No worries. Knowing where you are, and the darkness that is sort of befalling this, and how it's actively reacting to you guys, your best guess is this book that Corax found is a sick joke.
Like someone tried to make a forgery, or...
I think I've lost sound here, guys. Sorry.
Oh no, the headphones died. We can hear you.
Yep, we can hear you.
Hear me. I'm very sorry, guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to get a hardwired mic or hardwired headphones. You guys talk about all the creepiness.
Yeah, batteries are a traitor. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
What are these batteries of which you speak?
I'm sorry, what? Nosebleed. What did I say?
Common magics.
Yeah. It is a weird thing. I think batteries are pretty old, but like, I don't know if it's ever shown up in D&D. Like, they would make them out of like different acids and metals in pots and clay pots.
You've got to talk to an artificer or a gnome, and I'm sure they know about it.
Yeah. I imagine there's some sort of version of batteries in like Eberron or something.
I like the Stardew version where you just put a hunk of metal in a machine and it absorbs lightning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make use of that.
The old Frankenstein way,
Yeah.
Just make sure not to put any body parts in there as well. And
I don't want to animate the whole thing. You all good? Still setting it up?
Almost there. I think he's just changing out and
The gnomes are in full swing. If only-
Gnomes, they're gremlins.
Oh, sorry, the gremlins. We were talking about gnomes. Got gnomes on the brain.
No
Oh, I
problem.
always got gnomes on the brain.
Yeah.
So, Yllara, where'd you get the book?
Yeah, we want to spill the beans, or
you know.
not ready.
I really do.
Are we actually looking to do a rest mechanically here, spells wise? Would we like to?
I would
like to.
definitely
Assuming
like to.
these books don't ruin our lives in this exact moment.
I am indifferent. Corax would simply like to see the sky.
True.
For a non-flyer.
I can't hear you.
Really into that.
There we go.
Yes.
Take that, gremlins.
They can try.
Yeah,
but
you-
they-
Don't call them
those
out.
gremlins.
Why would you do this?
We get knocked down.
Don't attract their ire.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. So I had the dirty
yes.
20. We're
Dirty
talking about
20.
how they're pretty similar. These two books.
One's
Yeah.
a sick joke.
One's a sick joke.
Yeah, needs to be created to. It's just not giving off the same vibes as this other one that is very, very clearly pulsing with power.
So
and
the
you
one
would
I
also-
found here is kind of a knockoff situation.
Yeah.
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 Maybe different,
definitely-
but
Well, the fact that Corax read it, even, and
he's
seems
not.
to still be, yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they look identical otherwise?
They look pretty much
Minus
identical.
the haha on the inside.
Minus all. Yes, you also can't read the inside.
I will. No, knowing that I know that this is like literally like an insta-cult thing. You start reading it, you start believing in this thing. I don't think I'm going to risk opening it. But like Yllara, this is whoever reads this changes them. You'll be involved in things that you may never be able to get out of. I can read the cover, and it is, as Corax said, these are the same, but I am not going to open it. There is
Why
nothing
not?
good.
Fine. I'll just grab the book back and shove it back in my backpack.
Perhaps we leave that down here as well, then, if it's so dangerous.
Perhaps we just forget about it. And I'll just storm toward the exit.
The toad bristles, just like
Mm,
Yllara. As you pull the book back, there's just this moment you just see a little bit of blood on Morten, and then you just from the leftover fight, and a little bit of laughter in the back of your head.
Kind of double take at the blood. Look at Morten. Kind of make a bit of eye contact. And just walk away. I
We-
realize now is maybe not the time. Everyone's attention is on me.
mm.
I'll just walk away.
Yllara starts taking up off the stairs.
She ever gotten this cross with you before?
Well, not to this degree, but this place is changing us. I don't know. She was never undead before either.
True.
Yeah, my eyes are like pitch black. Well, I'm like,
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Get the salt.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is best that she does not read this book then, but it does not seem like she wants to part with it.
No. For now, I'm just happy she can't read it.
But
Are you coming?
Okay.
Scream down.
Just do a last look at this basement, the corpse spiders.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Let's be off.
Or actually,
be
you have the
careful.
hilt.
I do. I have the tip of the blade as well, all safely stowed within the backpack.
Okay. And yeah, I'll go up the stairs.
All right. As you all return back up, again taking quite some time to travel all the way back up the stairs, you come upon the familiar image of the church with the broken statues, the altar, the doors. I believe you left them shut, so that they are currently shut.
I pointlessly put a pew at the front of them. I'll just start
Oh,
moving
yes.
that.
But yes, then if you so choose, you can certainly enter the square as well.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're ready for that.
All right. Yeah, entering the square, it's
For sure.
again dark. I believe at this point, I could be wrong, but I believe it's around 1 or 2.
Yeah, we came here fairly early, if I'm
Right.
not mistaken.
So it's probably more like noon.
I
Um,
didn't think I would be so happy to see twilight at noon, but better than
Yeah.
down there.
Yep, we're not in a spider's web. Example.
Yes. Are there any vendors or anything like maybe like some fruit stalls?
There certainly are. There's you see sort of a smattering of vendors and townsfolk walking around. You see some fruit, some salted meat, like one that looks like a little trinket station, and everyone is looking at you.
I'd like to wander up to the fruit one slowly.
Should we? I tuck that crazy mace with the skull hand into my clothing so no one can see that. Cover up my markings as well.
Yeah, covered up the hammer.
Yeah. Should we follow her? These people
We don't wander off alone.
Yeah. I'll follow with Sophie as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in the mood, but
The older woman who's looking over the stall kind of moves forward. And, hello?
Hello, one of these, please? Just pointing at like an apple or something.
5 gold.
Oh,
I
that's
beg your pardon.
quite a
You
price.
heard me.
Why so high?
Why are you causing trouble here?
I am not causing trouble. I'm just trying to buy a fruit.
I know you can feel it too. I know what you are, little one. Trouble, as these ones are.
I am not trouble. I'm a good, nice girl.
We've all been just trying to help.
Really?
We've had an influx of gold into your local economy by way of staying at the inn, and this is how you treat us.
I don't like him either. Just welcoming you in, letting you do whatever you want. Eh?
And what
I'm
do you do
sorry.
exactly?
I just try to get through it. I sell my fruit. I live my life.
Wonder
Then I
you sell
pass
any
on.
with the prices you set.
Oh, these are special visitor prices.
And I mimic that right back at her. These are special visitor prices.
There is definitely this moment of like small town like fear. Everyone's like, "You're all demons, is what you is. Get out of here."
All right. I'm sorry we disturbed you, and I'm sorry we were trying to help you.
You're drawing his ire. He's noticing you.
Good. He should.
Careful what you wish for.
Better
I'm
us
gonna
than
take
you,
one of
man.
the put my hand on one of the fruits, throw down 5 gold,
Oh,
walk away.
Sophie, that was
catches.
very ill-advised.
It is okay. It's Barion's money anyway.
You do see she's actively checking all of the things.
Oh, I hope she chips a tooth. Oh, vile
just-
woman.
Wanted to see if they all were like that, and I suppose they are.
Yeah, they definitely fear this thing. They don't care to change it.
You would think to live the same life over and over, they would be happy at the idea, the prospect of someone changing that. Even would something worse not be better than the monotony of the same life?
You have to understand, Sophie, that the fear of the unknown is greater than almost any other. They at least know what's coming in the next few days, and they can prepare themselves for it, but we're an unknown quantity, and that drives fear. I accept it. I don't have to play nice with her.
No, she was very rude.
I suppose the devil you know is better, right? But rather we maybe stop this one and got the hell out of here.
Let's go rest then, shall we?
Yes.
Back to the inn.
Yes, absolutely.
And
And-
as we go to turn away, I like turn my neck as far as I possibly can. I like fix her with a stare. That's
She
it.
like throws something over her shoulder. Just like,
Croak a louder. Walk off.
Yeah, and you return to the kennel, which again is sort of bereft of any action. The Sophie's old team seems to still be there, but it looks like James sort of immediately notices as the door opens. It seems he's been paying attention to kind of keep it to just you. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Lunchtime.
We're just here to take a bit of a rest before we head out again, perhaps.
All right. Well, good to see you on peace at least. Stu.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I
Maybe
guess
a
it doesn't
quick
matter.
podcast.
Yeah.
And some ale, if you have it. They
Aye.
slam my bag down on the table.
Oh, all right. Yep. Coming right quick. Sorry.
James.
And he does run to busy himself. You can see again the crew seems to be doing this. It's basically NPCs on their route as these. Sophie's old crew is just barking, just working on the the metal hand and tossing a dagger while missing it.
Pulling hair, I think, was the other bit.
Yes.
How do they seem today?
They seem to be just the same from no real stress or tension or extra stress or tension, but you're not exactly sure if they're aware of what's going on.
Okay. Gonna go over to them and kind of give them all like a little like clap on the cheek or the hand, and take Varian's knife, one of his many knives from him, and slice up the apple and like hand out a piece to each of them.
Okay. Yeah.
For it,
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to solve this soon. We got very far today.
Oh, that's excellent. You're a very, very smart girl. Very, very good. What are you solving?
We're solving something to help this town. Everybody in this town.
Oh, excellent. It sounds like a very fun story. Anything new?
There is one thing I was hoping you could take a look at, but if you are too tired, it is all right.
I suppose I could. What are you hoping to see?
It is just a trinket we found.
Oh.
And I'll go over to either whoever, Morten or Corax, whoever had the figurine.
I believe it was Morten. Yeah.
Yeah, the stone.
Yes, Morten, may I have Ford examine this?
Yeah, it's all yours. Just throw it over.
Thank you. And I'll take it back and place it down for him.
Oh, all right.
Yes, we found it under a church.
Your church, okay, right? I like cats.
I know you do. That is why I brought it here.
I mean, we might want to be careful with the bird person, right?
Yes, I do not think he is going to attack. Or you think?
It's a cat. It's a yeah.
Right, of course.
Right.
Please.
Please.
Could you
Oh,
examine?
oh my. Right. Let me just roll something. Yeah, fine. I'll give it to you. This, again, there's just sort of this flicker of the eye as it scans over the stone. And, oh, this is very interesting. It seems to be some sort of good luck. It's a stone of good luck. It just seems to be immediately just sort of impacts, just makes you just that much more lucky, whatever you try to do.
And it seems in good working order, nothing nefarious attached?
Not that I can tell.
That is very helpful for it. You should go back to your work. You seem to be getting along quite well.
Oh, yes. Where did I put that? Oh, dear. Right. Yes. Yes, I will be. Very good to talk with you.
It is good to talk with Ford.
Hmm.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I will see you later.
Very pleasant. Yes. I will see you later.
Okay. We'll join the rest of them and put the figurine down. It is a lucky figurine. Whoever holds it will be blessed with some good fortunes.
Well, I'll pass. Thank you.
All right.
Cats.
Oh,
Like,
right, of
give me
course.
Natural predators, right? Lara, would you like it?
I feel like a good luck charm's not really going to help me out at this point, so.
Right.
Would you like it then, Sophie?
If I may, yes.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Thank you. Thank you all.
We're gonna probably need that luck, right? Things haven't. I guess they've been okay, but they haven't been perfect.
It's been all right. We have fought many adversaries in the past few days and come out successful every time.
So far.
Yeah.
But we can keep this up. And now that we have a good luck charm, sure we'll be all the better off.
James comes around and starts handing out the food and a fairly big cup to you, Yllara. Here you
Just
are.
nod at him with a sly smile.
Well, I do need some rest, but I think we have the dorms to check next.
We do, indeed.
Yes. Should we... I suppose it does not matter if we go at night or during
That's
the
what
day.
I was gonna
It's all
say.
the same.
Yeah, we don't need to wait till time works for us anymore.
No kidding. So, James, what can you tell us about these dormitories? Have you been?
I can't say that I regularly have. Even back in the day, it wasn't really much for children. But Sister Aylin was the nun there. Fairly strict old woman, but I think fair. One of those, you teach them with a iron hand, I believe.
And I flex my hands at that.
But she had many children went through there and sort of would become part of the town. He was from there actually, I believe. As the story goes.
Was he there long?
I can't rightly tell. I actually came in afterwards, but the story was sort of born and raised here, was part of the dormitory, and then went to, old Ben Elric's farm, helped him out there, and then goblins and.
Yeah. Hmm.
Was there anybody else notable in the town that was from these dormitories?
Possibly. I'm gonna give it a roll. Let's see. With a natural 20. Yeah, I believe the man that used to run the bookshop was from there. And yeah, I don't know of anyone else really too notable beyond that. I think usually they go and try to become part of caravans or convoys. You know, as people stop in, they become of age. You try and get the money you can, see the world.
Did you ever want to see the world, James?
Well, I saw a good part of it. And that's actually how I came here. I found this place on the up and up, and no pub to speak of at the time.
So no regrets then.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wish I had found a different town.
Yeah, maybe you should give this guy that cat.
You did make.
Yllara, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'm fine.
You're not normally so curt.
It's been a day. That's all. Remember, giant spiders. Almost died.
That's
Oh,
fair. Just eat up, regain your strength.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
You don't
I'll
have
shake
to
her.
apologize to these schmutzes, eh? You just feel this like webbed hand just on your neck, like. I got you.
His webbed hand?
Yeah,
It's not James.
It's not James. No.
Check me out a
Yourself
second
from-
too. I was like, wait, the voice was
That's a big
different.
twist.
Big bad. But yeah, it just basically, and then it just sort of goes on with this, like, check out him with this tattoo, eh? And then you just take your book. Thinks you can just take your book? What a asshole.
Okay. Okay. Calm
All
down.
right, I'm just saying. I got your back.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll bite him.
I know you will.
See him looking at me, give him the air scritch. Give him a nod, pretend we're friends.
If a frog could give the finger.
Yeah, you're always playful. We can't fault James for falling into this flycatcher. We did too.
Well,
Looks nice at a distance.
Well, I'm gonna put my feet up and eat my stew, and then I guess we head out in a bit.
We'll head out when we head out.
I would say if you would like to take a short rest here, you certainly can. If you'd like to take a long rest, it would basically be kind of like, I guess, not exactly sleeping, but you're just not really doing anything, and we'll just wait 8 hours, and you just go late. So it depends on how you would like to play this.
I'm down for a long rest. We don't have to wait till overnight.
me too. I'm okay with going at night.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
All
we'll
right,
just,
well.
we'll just chill.
Yep.
Have a day in the inn.
Take a nap.
Those are always good days when you're
Yeah.
on vacation. You just want to hang out at the hotel for a little bit.
And we're nothing if not on vacation.
Yeah.
We wanted to get away
Yeah.
from it all. We didn't mean the entire realm.
Yeah. Whoops.
I'm gonna opt to not sleep and probably just hang out with James downstairs, flipping through books and eating.
All right.
Yes.
I will say with that, Hup is barely adamant's the wrong term, but you see he's like, man, it's too bad Morten fell down there. Hey, you could just like he was so close. Got fucked up. You could have taken something.
Yeah, I'll try again. Just everyone's looking at me and tensions
Yeah.
were high.
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, who knew the book was so crazy, right?
Well, I guess.
I think he's just uptight.
Yeah, you could be right. He's always been a stickler for the rules, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Walk this way. Do it this way. Don't touch that.
Pretty righteous. He's nice though. He's been nice to us. You gotta remember that.
That is
We'll just give him a cuddle.
Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, as you go along, does anyone else want to do anything in particular before heading out?
It's a bath, like a hot bath. You know, it's rare that Corax gets a chance to take these.
Yeah.
Like polishing the gear, that kind of thing. But yeah, just low-key day.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I think I just take the time to set up the alarm again. Haven't needed it, but may as well waste a slot. And I think actually, am I crazy or did we get a thing where we could store spells?
Yeah, I have that.
Somebody has that.
Yeah. Okay. We did talk about wasting spell slots in it when we were gonna do rests.
That is a good point. We did.
I would also like to ask Rowan, how many healing potions did we end up with? And did anybody record those in those inventory? Because I don't think we did.
We have 4, and I have them written down.
Okay.
But can make sure everyone has 1.
Sure. And those were
before we leave.
And they were just regular healing potions, correct?
They were just regular. Yeah.
Right.
So if everyone wants to mark 1 up in their inventory.
Oh, you know I do.
Okay.
My spells are no good, so if anyone else wants to put spells in that thing, go for it. But I got nothing.
I will definitely put a spell in there. I can't remember. We have to have like a specific spell, and we can have up to like basically 3 spells.
So Yllara would know that she has up to 3 spell levels in there. So she could take 1 more, like a level 1 spell.
Right.
Oh, was it up to 5 total for slots or up to 4?
I believe it was 4. But let me 5. So 2. You could take a 2nd level spell or a 2 first levels. You just know that 3 of the slots have been taken.
Well, I can put in a 1st or 2nd level healing spell so that we have that available. I don't know, Morten, if you had something you wanted to put in?
I only have 1st level spells and pretty much just detect magic, so.
Okay, so maybe we just put in a 2nd level cure wounds. I'll do that.
Me?
Cool.
Yeah, I'll do that. I also, at some point, like before going to bed, want to just sit on like the stairs, like a kid who doesn't want to go to bed and like everyone else is, doing stuff. I just want to sit and watch Yllara, and mostly in a way of just like, I'm not really trying to glean anything from it. I think that she is a cool grown-up woman, and apparently I'm a grown-up, but I'm not. And I just want to see what it's like to act like a grown-up.
I don't know if I'm really acting like a grown-up right now, but
He's a sullen half elf. I would say though, you do know, sort of depending on how long you watch her, you do know that she is probably having some sort of inner monologue. Just because with your experience with it, you would know that she has something going on.
Okay. Watch her eating and drinking for a while, and then eventually go up and have a nap.
Awesome.
Would it be safe to mark a long rest?
I will say it is safe to mark a long rest.
Good, because I already did it.
Perfect. No, don't do it. Oh, God.
Unrest.
Yeah. And since we haven't spent
even
a full
if
day,
I'm not sleeping.
Yes,
a long rest?
as long as you're not doing anything overly strenuous.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out down the street. Same old friends.
Pull it out, Max.
Yeah.
Paxton, relaxing, all cool. That's another one. That's a better one. Inspiration. But yes.
So when I wake up, I really want to check that real quick. Check the tattoo, check the eyes, check the weight gain,
Right.
the whole shebang.
Cool. You wake up and immediately checking the tattoo, nothing seems to have changed.
Fuck.
Seems to be still set in there, and like you rub your hand over it, and again, there's no raised skin at all. It's almost just like you've had it. You do wake up with, I will say, what's sort of new to you. You would have actually had this last time you woke up, but you immediately have this sense of knowing that Houdain is coming in 2 days. But like it's just this weird, like, and it's just in the back of your mind, exactly when he's gonna come.
Yeah.
But yeah. You haven't lost any weight. Good. You also know that you didn't sleep throughout the night, so
Yeah. All right.
Just when you wake up, Morten, you just see that like Corax has been in the bath probably for a good portion of the time, and just like all the feathers are soft as down. He kind of looks like a chick, right? Like the shirt's off, he's got the pants on, but it's just like down. It's like we felt this clean in a while.
Looking at the water, it shows.
Definitely a bit of grime.
Yeah.
It's a better location. I feel very clean. It's nice.
Yeah. Take the good when we can get it, I guess. Hopefully everyone's in a better mood and we can. I was thinking maybe we stop by Connor then. James said he maybe knows something with the dorms. Just a quick stop and chat and get out of there. Can't.
It's not a bad plan.
A little at odds with your bath, I know, but.
All right, I can always come back for another.
Okay. I'm gonna break out, tap on doors just in case anyone's still sleeping.
I will say also your alarm spell, nothing went off to alarm you.
Nice. I'm on way downstairs.
And, yeah, everyone can join you. And if there's anything else we would like to do at the inn, we could do that, or we could hop, skip, and jump right to Honors.
I will just re-equip my armor, that's all.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, nothing else for me.
Cool.
Hi.
And James sort of bids you farewell, and you make your way back to the burnt out husk of the bookshop, which would mean a music change if I was on top of everything. But yes, so again, there's sort of just people. There's no one really out at this time. It's around 8 or 9, and you can see everyone sort of, again, the lights in the houses are so sporadic and sparse that it almost makes it weird to see them. And it's just it points out how dark most of the other houses are. But yeah, you come across. Yeah.
I almost prefer this.
With the
Less
prying
eyes.
eyes. Yeah, I agree. Less judgment, anyway.
Well,
Go see our friend. I
Yeah.
suppose.
I'll hang out on the steps. You guys can get down there.
fair enough.
Yes.
And
Lead from the rear.
yeah, as we get up to his entrance, I'm going to just like pound on the floor, just to like not sneak up on him. I don't want to startle him.
Excellent.
And, like lean over to the hole in the floor, like, Connor, it's us. Are you awake?
And this, as you have your sort of head pushed to the floor, you hear very close, I'm here.
Ah!
like almost as you push there.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, that's that's good. I hope we didn't wake you.
Oh, not much sleeping these days.
No kidding.
Come in. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, all right.
Ah.
And I like look at you, Martin, like
We can hear him.
down the hole.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll go down as well.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm still alive, huh?
Did you not think we would be?
It's just, it happens. I'm sorry. It's just, I've read this story before.
You
As
told
you
us we were
said.
writing a news story.
Possibly. I think you're trying to write a new story. And I haven't seen anyone beat old Elric before. Oh.
I told you, we've got a handle on this.
Spiders too.
What's that?
We beat some spiders and we got more sword.
Yeah, you should come in here. People can see you.
I know, right? I'll just go down.
He puts this, you see, drags along the table behind him or beside him, and then sets the chair and kind of like brushes off, but ends up just sort of like marring it with more dirt. Like, yeah, here you go.
Okay. Want me to sit on it or?
That's usually what they're for, yes.
Okay.
I thought maybe you were comfortable. Do I
It's
make
like
you
to
uncomfortable?
Morten in my head, just like, be nice.
Oh.
I thought I was being nicer up there. Ask him about the dorms. I don't want to breathe.
I don't want to breathe.
Oh boy.
So, what's next?
Well, Connor, do you what can you tell us about the dormitories? I know that you were there with him some time ago, and there was Sister Anelia?
Sister Aylin.
Aylin. Yeah, I just added a bunch of letters.
It tends to happen in these sorts of stories. Meta joke.
Got him.
Sorry, there we go. Is there anything that you know of that we should watch out for in there? Say, ghosts, vengeful spirits, phase-shifting spiders.
I know that there's not a lot of sound that comes out of there anymore, but she did like her quiet.
That's good to know.
I would say be respectful. I don't know.
Did you like it there?
Yes and no. She strict but fair, is what she said.
Is what she said, but is that how you felt?
Sometimes it was a little rough. I think it was, but classic punishments.
Classic punishments aren't always the right way to deal with children.
I turned out all right.
We're talking yardsticks across the knuckles, aren't we? And switches.
And standing at attention when you hold the books. Or sitting in a corner when you're too loud.
Memories.
Did you have to sit in a corner quite a bit?
Maybe. I was pretty quiet. Actually. Sometimes youthful exuberance.
Did Landon have any friends while he was there? Were you his friend?
I would say so. He hung out with he was hung out is not the right term. He would talk with us. There was Afton, was a friend of his. Another young boy. I always felt he had a thing for Bernadette. That was. I don't think that was ever realized. I don't know. He was very friendly. Yes.
Are these people still around? Were they in the village when everything happened?
I believe Bernadette may be. I fell out of contact a little bit. I became my own. I'm an entrepreneur. And they just wanted to be, house, just sitting at the house, not reading. I never saw them in my shop, and I never went to their houses.
Sounds like you had a broad social circle.
Yeah.
Where might we find this Bernadette then?
What's Bernadette? I believe she would be one of the houses, sort of out towards the farm.
Okay.
Yes. Her.
Does Sister Aylin still? Is she still alive? Is she still at the dorm? Does she live there?
I don't know. There's definitely still some sense there. I know it is quiet. But I haven't noticed. If she has been, I haven't seen or heard of her. But you always be careful.
In my head while he's talking, I want to reach out to Morten and say, should we show him the book, not the real one, but the fake? He is connoisseur. I made a little joke.
I could show him the fake, yeah. It's not dangerous, I don't think. I'll just suddenly start taking a bag out of my pack and Connor, we found this. I just back to Yllara. It's a fake one. She knows she has the real one, but just in case. We found this in the church basement, and it seems to be, I don't know, a recreation of a much worse book. And inside there's just mad writing. Someone laughing, and inside it says, "If only you're the bookshop keeper around here."
Oh, certainly. He goes, well, what does the front say? I don't seem to read Celestial.
Well, I guess at the look of it, you don't know enough about this. But it's the
I can look inside the book, but that's where you start. Is for the.
I was hoping the look of this is very well known. So
it does look familiar. And he looks over at Yllara. Huh?
It's
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
No, not exactly, is it? He does open it through and is like, it's I think it's a joke. I don't really get it though. What did you call this?
the Serenishad. If it is some kind of joke, I just, I don't understand the reason to create this thing.
Maybe it's not a joke for you. Or maybe that's part of the joke?
Both are disconcerting.
Well, that's welcome. Yes, he... I don't know the Serenishad, and so much. Religious terms aren't exactly my thing. But Yes, I would say this is probably meant for someone here in this group.
Right, but it was not purchased in your shop. You have not seen anyone, or in your time had not seen anyone around town with it.
Ooh, no, not this one. Not this. I think I would recognize this one. It's, yeah, I think this one's made special.
Were people in this town followers of Cyric?
Oh. Oh, no. No. I don't. Mainly it was the Dog Queen, mainly. I think that was it. I've had a lot of attention to, him and thus her. I don't think not many people want to be tell others if they're the followers of Cyric. The mad god is sort of what you might call something you keep on you keep it hush.
You just grab the book and turn to everyone like he doesn't know anything. I've already asked him. He doesn't know anything about this.
Okay.
Just kind of...
Sorry, Yllara, we did not to bring it up.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
I think we know who the joke is for.
Yeah, yes, Connor. I think we do know.
Okay.
Yes, we should.
Good luck. Be nice.
Thank you, Connor. We'll remain quiet and respectful.
Yes. Please. Don't bring anyone else back here. This is a lot already.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was good to see you.
Yep.
You're a gracious host as always.
Yep.
That cheese was delicious, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, certainly, no problem. And did that pan out? The little trap we tried to lay for you.
Catch anything? It was like already going up the stairs. Like,
Yes. I caught some things. I to be honest, I ate the cheese. But I'm sure it caught some attention. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
You can't always teach a man to fish. That's fine.
Good cheese. So.
Yep, cheese is good. If you ever find like just fruit or flowers or anything, you can just like leave them down here, let them dry out. It's just like it's a good thing to do.
Fruit and flowers here, Mort. Really?
If you
don't be a jerk.
Sophie.
Let's go.
Sophie found a fruit. 5 gold.
Yeah.
We'll bring you.
So Connor can afford 5 gold apples.
We'll make you some potpourri before the world ends.
Okay. All right. I look forward to it.
Okay.
Turn to Hup like he really can be a dick sometimes.
We're a huge dick. It's like read the room, right? Oh, here's something to make you better. I know exactly what you need.
God.
It's hard to read the room when it just smells so much.
It's so bad it's obstructing your vision.
Yes. The scent waves. Yeah, I'll get out of there.
Yeah, I'll
All
follow
right.
after.
Mm-hmm.
As you quietly leave the bookshop, you come to the main square, and you can see to the right is this large, nondescript building. Basically, it's a large square building to the right. Looks to be sort of like a large hall with a curved roof and nothing on the front save for Sister Aylin's home for wayward children. And there's an arched doorway with a door sort of hanging open and sort of moving in the wind, but no sound comes from it.
Of course it is.
We
Begging you to enter.
we should absolutely do our best to remain quiet. But we were asked to remain respectful as well. Should we knock?
It is not a bad idea.
Might be here.
Yeah.
Very well. And I walk up.
You hit the door, and there's no sound. It's sort of this, like, you trying to impose this noise. There's no. It's almost, even to say a dull thud is sort of strange, but it's not like not loud. It just seems to be muted.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, just look around to everyone.
Yllara, is there a way that we can all maintain communication with each other? Because I don't believe we're going to be able to use our voice. Earl.
I mean, Sophie and I can act as relays, I guess. I've never had to, extend my ability before.
I've never been able to connect with more than one person at a time. However, I think between the two of us, we should be able to, if you just give us a little wave, perhaps we can ensure that we're connected.
Work at the speed of thought, perhaps. But
Okay.
I'm very concerned about not being able to hear this. And I give another tap on the door. I think Sister Aelin may take the notion of quiet very seriously.
You do note on the second knock, it's a little bit more sound, but still, again, muted.
Okay, and I kind of pull my hand back, realizing that. Okay, we're going to head in then.
I'm ready.
Rowan,
Okay.
All right.
you prepared for this, Sophie?
No.
I appreciate your honesty. Just stay close.
This place gives me a sad feeling. Bad memories. And I'll just go up to Corax and kind of grab at his hand without even realizing it.
Okay.
Okay. I am ready.
I'll grasp back and just stay close.
All right.
I'll walk in stealthily.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
I'll let them walk in, and I'll try and go last if Yllara will let me, while I'm making sure nobody's watching us from the courtyard and beyond, and see if there's any prying eyes.
Okay. Give me a perception check, and then everyone who's entering, give me a stealth check.
No problem.
Big money.
11 perception.
Okay.
5 stealth.
Yeah. I will, damn it, give myself advantage with Can't Recall.
Cool.
Maybe not that it matters anymore. 23.
Okay. All right.
I got a 2
Mm-hmm.
from a 1.
Right.
Hell yeah. Doubled
Okay.
it.
Well, it makes no sound in here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you coping now?
So you walk in, and it's just sort of
This is
this.
why I drink.
It is almost this oppressive silence. Inside, moonlight streams in from high windows lining the walls, keeping the vaulted ceilings almost like pitch black. And you can see immediately upon walking in, there is a stone sort of little vestibule area, which is again full with detritus and a bunch of garbage. And you see, and then beyond that, into the actual hallway itself, what was once a 2-floor building is just cracked and missing quite a bit of the top floor, which seems to have crashed down into the main floor. The hall is in disarray. Old bedding sits sporadically along the walls, with other furniture laid about here and there. And in the initial gathering hall, you see lots of paper covered in large writing. And I will say, at the far end, you do see a giant pile of furniture, sort of piled up against the far end of the hallway.
I'm about to step in there as well. Did I notice anyone watching us as I walked in?
With the
11.
With the 11, there doesn't seem to be there's no one around out in the courtyard, so that's
More
sort
so
of
from windows, but
yeah. So that kind of gives you some element, at least you're aware that no one's very close.
Okay.
You don't see anybody peeping at you.
Okay. I'll go in as well.
All right. And let's see your
do you
stealth.
want a stealth? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
I would love to see your stealth.
Yeah, with my -1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from a 2 to a 1, opposite Sophie.
Oh, wow, good for us.
High five.
All right. Yes. So why Corax, you are a shadow. You are silence personified. You're just like not a problem.
I am the night.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
There's an explosion.
And
I've got full armor. I close the door.
Yeah. And you just hear the sort of the scuffing of feet. Again, muted, but does seem to be sort of picking up a bit.
Look back at Morten like
Sophie trying to keep up with you. Just
Is it bright in here, dark in here, lit anywhere?
There is moonlight streaming in, so you
Just
can
from
see
the broken. Okay.
just from the broken window or the windows from up above. So the ceiling is very hard to see, and there are definitely shadows splayed all around, but you can see within here.
I'll just catch up with them.
Cool.
You said there was giant writing, is that right?
Yeah, sorry. So like in the front sort of little vestibule area, there's lots of papers that you can see with sort of like big writing. So like Marketplace Day or Fall Festival. You see one that says cleaning schedule with like partially covered, but you see the name Afton written.
Okay.
I'll point to that board, and then loudly walk over there because apparently the
Kicking pieces of paper out of your way that you don't need.
yeah, and just want to look around, look for mention of Landon or just anything, I guess, that seems pertinent to our investigation.
I will say, even without an investigation check, you pull away and you see that cleaning schedule, and this is your first glance. You see Afton shrubbery, Connor sweeping, Deckard shrubbery, Bernadette dusting, Landon mopping, and Meredith sweeping.
All right, I was just gonna look at everyone else and just keep on perusing.
Yeah. If there's anything anyone would like to look for specifically,
yeah. Sorry, Rowan. Can you just give me the general layout again? I skipped a beat there.
No worries. So basically, a large hallway or large hall that's 60 feet long.
Okay.
These what was once a 2-floor building is now pretty much just a very tall single floor with bits of flooring still kind of protruding out, but mainly fallen. You do see steps sort of at the far end back up. A lot of it is like in disarray. So there's like bedding and detritus. And then the main thing that sort of takes a lot of attention is this big pile of furniture at the far end, seemingly stacked on top of each other.
Okay, now when you say it's a big hall or like 60 feet, are we talking long in front of us from the doorway, or are we talking out to the sides?
Yes, long moving before you.
Okay,
No.
and it is like ostensibly like all one room kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any doorways along this hallway before the end?
No, it's just basically the main room. It seems to be there's just sort of the front entrance. this little vestibule area, which is just sort of for collecting and probably holding stuff. And then beyond is just that large room, which maybe had separation at one point, but not stonework for sure.
Okay. And then we see a stack of furniture.
Yes.
Is it against a wall or a door?
It's sort of against the back wall. Mainly seems to be sort of piled up tall and sort of abutting the back door or the back wall.
Before or after the set of stairs?
Sort of beside, but like the stairs are farther away to it.
Okay. I'm going to like motion with Sophie. Like I followed Sophie along over to the cleaning schedule and just sort of motion to the furniture. We're gonna go check that out. I just want to kind of take a look at like, is it acting as a barricade? Is it trying to block something? Is it perhaps like in some sort of like effigy to anything?
Give me I'd say, even though it's kind of weird, you could do insight or perception from this far away.
Sure, I'll take perception on that one.
Cool.
That'll be a 25.
Ooh, all right. It definitely seems to be certainly not an effigy that you can see. It doesn't seem to be any sort of symbology that you can tell. And it does look to be sort of dense in the center and sort of more sparse around the edges, which would suggest that perhaps it is covering something in that area. So like there was very purposeful something, and then just kept like throwing more and more at it.
Try to keep something out or in. Now, do I know this to be the back of the building? Like, are there any windows on this side or?
On the far end, no. They seem to be windows sort of all along the hallway, sort of on the east and west. Yeah.
Okay.
Should we?
It's going to make so much noise. I should go check upstairs first.
I think we can. And I just gotta look around at it all broken. And is there stairs of any kind or any mountain to climb?
There are stairs at the far end. You do know, just because you can see it, that there are pieces of upstairs that you could search. It would require like kind of jumping from piece to piece and potentially hoping that it is still sturdy enough. But there are some like pieces of furniture as well up there. It does just look like it's sort of collapsed in on itself. But you could go.
I think I'm too heavy. I don't know.
Hollow bones. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'll go take a look and just sort of make an effort to get up there.
All right. We'll keep with your 23, and you walking forward. And so basically, there's the pile, and then to the right, also at the back wall, is the stairs. So keeping, stepping over any sort of debris, moving past things, keeping an eye open. You make it to the back staircase. And would you like to walk up?
I do.
Cool. So walking up. There's these moments where you just kind of like pause as it creaks a bit, and you manage to make your way up. And it's just this sort of corner element of the top floor, and you're looking around. You can see like an old cot and a what do you call it? A chest of drawers. Yeah. But beyond here, you can see beyond as well, sort of back to the front of the hallway. You could jump and possibly get to other pieces of furniture.
I'm going to take a look briefly, like under the bed and in the dresser drawers.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Under the bed doesn't yield anything. Just seems to be sort of old with dust. As you look through the chest of drawers, you pull the top one, second one, and the third one squeaks a bit as you pull it. You just and manage to kind of ease it forward, and there's just this singular ceramic doll lying there.
Cool. And the ceramic doll, how big, how creepy?
Don't worry about it. I'm checking if I have a torch.
Yes.
Thank you. That was my next question. Is it flammable?
This whole place is coming down.
It looks so the size of a regular doll. Definitely. Regular.
What's a regular doll to you?
I guess that would be like a foot.
Sure.
Foot doll? Yeah, basically, whenever you
baby sized.
Yeah, like a baby sized doll.
Perfect. Great.
Awesome.
And
just big enough to do some damage.
And on a creepiness scale, this thing turns and looks at you. Mustn't peep.
Oh, mustn't. You're not kidding.
And you just hear this, and you all hear this cacophony, sort of the wrong term, but there's just this thousands of little, like not metal, but like just
chittering,
and just chittering and quiet, trapped, mustn't peep, shh, quiet, and these waves of dolls just pour out. You see Corax in the corner.
Save and quit.
Reload the save. Want to move these boxes?
I draw the line.
And I will have everyone roll.
Oh my goodness.
Where are they pouring out of exactly?
One is very close to Corax. You see one at sort of the midway point, and one closer to you, but on the other side of the vestibule.
Jesus.
Oh no, she got jump scared.
Was it a cat?
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I was so hoping we'd have a jump
scare. He never comes in here.
Yeah.
Landed perfectly.
Clip that, get it on TikTok.
Sorry, friend.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I will never recover from this.
Yeah.
I will never financially recover from it. All right.
My question was where are they pouring in from? Like the windows, like just the upstairs, like
from the window.
That was the greatest initiative roll I've ever seen, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Okay. They're basically pooling out from the darkened shadows. So like you see all the debris around. They just seem to be crawling out from behind a broken stone or some sort of big piece of wood, and they're all just sort of coming and collecting together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, like Chucky, Slappy, all those bad boys.
Yeah, and
not a
Voltron.
fan. Not a fan at all. So my initiative makes sense because I got a casual 1-1. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
0 initiative. I'm just stunned into paralysis.
0 initiative. Oh my god. Okay. Jeez. Sorry. All right. What do we got here? Sophie, what did you get?
Well, at first I got a nat 1, but I do
Hey.
have advantage.
Okay.
So I have 19.
Oh, all right.
You've had very similar rolls today. Pretty good.
Very scared at first, and then realized Corax is up there by himself.
Indeed, he is.
Jump into action.
Yllara, what do you got?
That's a 4 for me.
Okay. And Corax?
Oh, a 10. I'm startled, but I'll recover.
All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do we want to go to our?
We got a battle map, do we?
We
Ooh,
do
a
have a
little
battle map. I will have to invite you
transition.
over there, won't I?
Let me know once it's ready.
On the right one.
Would it be too much to ask you one question while we're doing this?
Yes, it would. No. What would you like?
I
What's
was
up?
just going to ask, as Corax was, leaping around the second floor floorboards, I was going to peek through the furniture against this to see if I could pick out a door. That's all.
I see. Okay. If you would like to give me a perception check.
It's gracious, because my investigation is worse. Haha. 20.
20.
Dirty.
From where you stand, there doesn't appear to be a door behind it, which would suggest that maybe it's a door underneath it.
Okay, so
I would say with a 20 you would be able to determine that, especially since you can't see anything.
okay.
Right.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Does anyone have any dispel doll spells or?
I left that one at home, actually.
Shoot.
I do have a hammer.
That'll work.
I mean, yeah.
In a pinch, it does work for Dispel Doll.
Historically.
It's my go-to, actually, whenever I'm attacked by haunted dolls. 'Tis the season.
For
That's
haunted
true,
dolls?
yeah.
Yeah.
Haunted dolls.
That's true.
I got some October energy.
Oh, man. Indeed.
I used to be the kid that had porcelain dolls in my room.
Oh, no, you're the
Looking-
worst.
I
You're
know,
the worst
looking
kind of
back
person.
on it, I'm like, that's terrifying. How
Bad
did I sleep
choice.
at night?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I remember at one point, my mom was seeing a guy whose kid had like a collection of porcelain dolls, and I distinctly remember going into her room because like she asked me to go get her Game Boy, right? And I remember I walked in, I flicked on the light, and a like life-size, like toddler-sized doll
Yeah.
on her dresser. I swear to God, I was awake. Turned and looked at me and blinked. Like I'm not even kidding. The full
No.
like
I believe you.
I'm not even kidding. To this day, I am covered in goosebumps.
But this,
Just
this
really
happened to you
perfect.
in real life.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
Yeah, this is absolutely one of my greatest fears as well.
I believe it.
Really?
My
Perfect.
My aunt used to make them
Ain't
Oh
that-
no.
for a living / hobby.
Mm.
And my parents now live in her former home. The room where she would keep the dolls is the guest room.
No.
This is the room you were
Special-
talking about when I
special
was at your
guest.
house.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And so it's thoroughly haunted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through and
Very
through.
much.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, you don't make dolls like that without like inviting something into your house.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm just going to stitch
Got it.
together amalgamations of people. Nothing bad will happen.
Gotta make them really lifelike.
You're like, oh god. Make sure you use real hair.
Yeah. Use real hair and then glass eyes taken from donators.
Yeah.
And some blood, because why not?
The perfect way to upcycle your
Just throw it
children's
in.
teeth.
I'll need that ginger hair.
Alrighty. Y'all ready to get creeped out?
Horrible. Yep.
Horrible. Thank you.
So ready for
Sophie.
this?
Should I swap us over to a?
Oh,
Are we all
yes,
good there?
please. Are we all set up?
Y'all ready for this? Oh, I like the very creepy vibe right away.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried.
Excellent.
So you can see to your right, guys, is one amalgamation of dolls. To the front and left is another wave, swarm of terrifying dolls, and then right
maybe
next
hidden
to your
dolls.
blood hunter. Oh,
I think you're muted, Ray.
muted?
We've got Gremlins Ahoy at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah. Can you could you give them a torch so that we can just see them on the board?
they should all have torches enabled.
Oh.
Why
We don't see them.
That's
Oh.
too scary.
Yeah,
One
invisible
here.
dolls is even worse. Oh, is that a doll?
Yeah.
It's,
The wave of
They're
dolls,
big
guys.
groups of them.
Yeah.
There's this
I
one over here.
see.
They're
My
not
eyes,
giant dolls. It's a bunch of tiny, creepy dolls.
my eyes refused
It's like,
to
no,
witness.
We're like, that couldn't be it.
Okay.
Surely not.
Surely it's just one small one just on the ground.
Right, no worries.
Okay. Fun.
And I will say,
fun.
as a heads up to our viewers, we'll be going a little bit late today, but not too late. We'll get you to bed on time, or a little later.
Cool.
Sophie.
Yes. Hearing this, would you say it's dim light in here?
Oh yes, most certainly.
Absolutely. Hearing this, knowing Corax is by himself, I'm just gonna look at Yllara and Morten. I have to help him. And then I'm just gonna, again, jump awkwardly into the air. And fly up there. But I will land next to him. I don't want to be hovering. I made that mistake before.
Ooh. So would that take you all the way to him?
I'm not sure. It would still be 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
But it's 30 feet flying speed instead. If I need to use my action to do that, I will.
You would. It is a 60-foot long thing, so to get all the way there, you would have to use your action to sort of dash.
That's not a problem. The flight is a bonus action, so
Nope.
I will do that.
And sorry, that gets Sophie over to me.
Yes, so she would be very close to you. She'd be actually basically right up, if you would like to be, Sophie, at the top of the stairs with them.
I would like that. And then I'll just look at him. And that's it.
Corax, that's you.
So that is going to be immediately. I will apply the Crimson Rite of the Dawn to myself, taking D6 damage in the process for a total of 4. And I'm just going to swing as hard as I can.
All right.
Overhand, looking to make these things as much pulp as I can.
Yes. Tiny little. Yeah.
Yeah, so swinging the crow hammer down. Don't think a 9 will do it.
Unfortunately, a 9 does not do it. I think that's just a little bit. Yeah.
That's okay. I'm going to try again.
All right. Perfect.
How's an 11 do?
An 11 just misses. I am very sorry.
Don't lie to me.
I want to attack you with little baby dolls. There's basically, I think they just start moving around on the wall, and you're just trying to hit them without hopefully breaking the thing behind you.
Making holes in the plaster, I'm sure.
Yes, most certainly. And with that, we are at their turn.
Cool.
So these, the ones closest to you, Corax, seeing this, immediately just swarm up on you, and they're literally just everywhere on top of you, biting and pulling.
Run away.
Almost seems to be almost like they're trying to pull you down the stairs. The first attack is yeah. Sorry. Yep, 23 to hit.
Sure, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So close.
And,
It's only 10 over, it's fine.
and another 23.
Yep, go ahead.
So that is
The dolls are these.
13 and... Oh, I see. So that is altogether 23 points of slashing damage, as these just these little teeth and crawling like just claws are trying to pull you.
Does this happen to be necrotic damage by any chance?
This doesn't happen to be necrotic damage.
That's less good. Okay.
Yeah. However, I will say that if you hit, you might be happy about it. Yeah. So yeah, Sophie, you see the basically Corax is just engulfed in this swarming pile as he's like ripping them off and throwing them to the ground, and they're just pulling at his feathers.
Get these vile things off me!
Okay.
Very yes.
So they'll have to use their full movement. So the one to the right immediately crawls up and will attack Morten.
All right.
Ooh, with
Rude.
a rude. I don't like it actually. With a 14 on the first one.
Ha. 18 AC.
Oh, and then a 15. These things just can't seem to get past your shield and your plate armor. It's still
Nice.
awful. It's still awful, but they're just like you see them trying to pull away at these fastened pieces. Yllara, you are swarmed. However, the being tiny little legs, they take all their action to get to you. So you see this basically just as it starts
Sprinting.
racing towards you.
Cool.
And with that, it's Yllara. It's your turn.
Cool. I will. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Naturally speaking.
Yeah.
As hard as you can.
Yeah, which is typically not very hard, but we're gonna give it our best go. Ooh, 23.
Okay, I will say it's with disadvantage because they're right up
they're
on
close.
you.
Always that. Always that.
Is it a bonus action to have hop up? Remember? Because I know he can give you a help action, which would kind of
I think you decided that last time. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Was just so I'm clear, was Hup not already up and riding on her shoulder this whole time?
He kind of
it's just more. Yeah, he's basically right there. I think it's just more. I can't remember what it takes for her to
command
or
it.
something. So
Okay.
I guess we'll say it's your bonus action.
Yeah.
And
If I'm
he's just
remembering, it's like he just goes into the initiative order with us. I think.
Yeah, yeah. He basically is with Yllara, essentially.
Oh, but it's still her action to make him do stuff.
I think so. She can give him an action to attack if she would so like it. But at the moment, he can only help as he turns into a bat.
Okay.
But with that, just straight roll.
Okay.
Rolls up.
23 to hit then.
23 definitely hits.
For a whopping 6 damage.
Okay.
And then a 25 to hit
Yeah.
for 7 damage.
Um,
So weak
alright.
Eldritch Blast. I gotta work on these guys.
Better than the rest of us have done.
Yeah, as these things are like racing across the floor, you just see it's basically these like mortar shells going off as these things are like but literally as it's going, just shh, quiet, mustn't hear you, peep. And with that, Morten.
I'm just going to, I guess, mentally talk to Yllara and say, there seems to be a door under these things. I don't know if they want us to not know about that. I don't know. And then I'm gonna turn on the ones biting at me. I'm gonna take out the flail. You see, like the smoking chains roll out, and the spike ball with the little skeleton hand. And yeah, for now, I'm just gonna smash at the group right beside me.
Nice. Good.
First hit, 25.
Definitely hits.
And second hit, 22.
Awesome. And I will say that these count as undead.
Okay, they're undead. So there's quite a bit of damage here.
Oh dear. Okay.
Because the weapon has 1d8 plus 4, and then 1d8 radiant. And I need to find all my sources of damage at the moment. But I'm just reading it at the moment. When you hit an attack using spell, target attack. Oh, that's the extra D8. But for Divine Smite, I'm going to use it as a second spell slot.
Okay. Second level spells, so that's another 2d8 plus, I think, a d8 because they're undead. That's like...
Yeah.
That's 5d8.
I think it might be more. At second level, when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you spell slot to do 2d8 for the first level, plus 1d8. So 3d8, and then one more because it's saying undead.
Yep.
Or
so this would be 68 for your first hit, and then another 68 if you want to do this for your second.
Yeah, so I'll be doing it for both.
Okay, all right.
All right. 1, 2. Oh, that's the wrong die. That would have been crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first hit is a lot of low numbers there. Only 16. All right.
Oh, okay.
Could have done that with 3 dice. Let's try again.
That's annoying. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Holy, that's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
It's supposed to be holy.
Yeah. You see Corax just from across the way, just like these like beams of white light as Morten is like handily taking these things on. They're still hanging off of him, and he's crushing them with his feet, but just this flail seems to be somehow whipping around and hitting a lot of these dolls.
Nice.
They are still there, but they are severely depleted.
Nice. That's it for me.
Nope, turn. All right, Sophie, up to you.
Oh wow, we are back at me.
We are back at you. No crazy actions.
Okay, I am going to take out a little small piece of parchment and just mouth a few words to myself. Well, I guess whisper them. And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Corax.
Nice.
To boost his AC 2. And then I will get my Twilight Sanctuary aura out. So this emanating energy and just kind of go in to the very corner so my back's against the wall so I can't be snuck up on hopefully by anything.
And then your aura is 30 feet, right?
That's correct, yeah. Which I know is probably just Corax, or I know is for sure just Corax.
I mean,
not the rest
sure,
of
but
it.
What do you mean just Corax? Jeez, huh?
Oh, sorry, it's 15 because that's how radius works.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and I'll say, let me know if you need anything.
Thank you for the help. Just shout it like, thank you for the help.
Awesome. Corax, you are emboldened.
Cool. You guys have seen like how Link does the whirlwind attack, right? Like from Legend of Zelda.
Hut, hut, hut.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but with a hammer.
Okay.
Let's see here. Not with this attack. That's another 9. I'll try again. My second attack with a 19.
19 definitely hits.
So that'll be a total of 4d6. So we got 2d6 for the hammer, 1d6 for the crimson right, and right at the dawn that is, and another d6 for it being undead.
All right.
Rerolling 1s and 2s. So there's 10, 15, 18, 20 points of damage.
All right. Yeah. Not insignificant.
Right through center mass, as best I can.
You see that basically as they're sort of reforming, Corax just like whips around and just sprays just a shower of ceramic out over into the center.
I have to imagine it's sparking off the arcane shield.
Yeah.
It's like, that's more like it. It's more like it.
That's right. I'm sorry. With that, they are just aggressively look at you, and I am going to. They're going to attack you once. Potentially.
Is
yes.
that the...
Right.
Oh, I was just gonna say, is that the end of Corax's turn?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I don't have anything worthwhile doing after that yet.
That is 8 temporary hit points to you then from the aura.
Thank you very much.
Sophie, I'm trying to kill you guys. Come
I
on.
know. I just wanted to make sure before.
So they hit with a 21, and that is 10 points of damage to you, Corax.
10. All right. Thank you.
And I will have you make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I can do that.
Or I believe it's athletics. Sorry.
Athletics, I can do that even better. How's a 16 grab you?
Oh, so good. You, these things are aggressively, like attacking, especially with the loud outburst. They're clawing at you. They're still managing to get through this arcane field at points. But you see, they kind of reach around and start trying to pull you down the stairs. But you stand fast and break free of that. With that,
flex my bird muscles.
My bird muscles. We're gonna do 2 attacks from the one on Morten. One is a natural 20.
Yeah, I'll let it in.
Okay, 18 plus 20. 24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the damage or another
20,
hit?
23. That's another 2 hit.
Yes.
Okay. And they do. Right. Yeah. Not great after what you've done. So 8. So 13 slashing damage as these things. You can tell from what you've done to them, this could be much more intense, but it just seems to be with a fewer amount of them. They can't seem to be do as much.
Okay. 13 was the total?
13 was the total, yes.
Okay.
And Yllara, these ones on you attack. Ugh. God damn it. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Does a natural 1 hit?
No.
Okay.
Close.
So they're just like these things are seem to be having trouble getting at you with Hup just like, hey, fuck off. He just jumps in, one's about to claw at you and he's like, ah.
Thanks, little buddy.
And with that we will go to Yllara. These things are right up in your face.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Certainly.
Can Hup just do a non-battle thing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And does the floor, does it kind of look like it does in this visual here with cracks, big cracks in the floor?
It is, stony and broken.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Hup to try to get underneath through the cracks in the door under what Morten was
Ooh.
telling me about. He can morph into a centipede.
Gross.
Yeah, real
flat and nasty.
Oh, everyone's all up
Change.
against my dolls, but you
Look, there are already so many legs in this room.
Too many legs.
We don't need 100
We just need
more.
100 more. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's on our side, guys. We gotta balance the leg ratio.
Yeah, there's an uneven leg ratio.
I will ask for the speed of the bat before he turns into a centipede?
40 feet.
All right, so he takes off down the hallway, and we'll say on your next turn he gets there and he'll start crawling into the.
Okay. Sweet.
So up to you.
And now I'm at disadvantage, right?
You are, unless you would like to step away from them.
But if I step away, is that running away?
Stepping. It's not. Maybe it's just trying to get more advantageous spot. They will try to attack you if you step away from them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I might try to back up
Cool.
enough to kind of get me in a better range. Or not.
Alright.
Blast my own dang face.
Yeah.
Does a 7 hit?
Nope.
Nope. So, I don't know why these things are having such trouble. They just can't seem to get you. They're all paying attention to the bat that's now flying up.
You make
I'm
them hit,
wily.
like, trying to be a sentinel here, right?
That would be great if you could just do that. So
I'm
you
good.
step back as these things like turn their attention back to you.
Okay, great. Like, don't shush me, and blast them again.
Awesome. All right.
It's a hit on a 20
Definitely hits.
for 10 damage,
Oof, okay.
and a hit on a 21
Yep.
for 15 damage.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Get out
boy.
of here.
Yeah.
There are maybe 6 of these things left of what was once this roiling pile.
Alright.
They still seem to be very interested in coming at you, but you are depleting them for sure.
6 dolls.
$6. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
All right, Morten.
Hey. I think first you see, like, as I'm like watching Hup like fly around, take their attention, I'm like, yes, Hup, and then from the air it turns into a centipede. Like, oh, no,
No, Hup.
no,
Please,
no.
I didn't need to know that.
And then I'm going to, I'm gonna hit these nasties one more time.
Alrighty.
I think I'm gonna keep using spell slots. I wasted all my second level already. Nah, I'll just hit regular. 12 probably doesn't do it though.
12 just hits.
Ooh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so 1d8. It doesn't do both for me. Okay. So 7 plus radiant. So 7, whatever damage type the flail is, probably bludgeoning. And then 6 radiant.
Oh, yeah. You eviscerate these things as they're crawling at you. You get the last. You see the ends of your flail just crush the last 2 heads of yours, and you see behind you another 6.
Oh, the ones fighting Yllara.
Yes. Sorry.
Not new ones.
Not those ones.
Was it? I'll just like overhand smash those, then come back with another overhand to smash these.
Perfect.
Hopefully, 16.
16 hits.
That is 6 bludgeoning with 5 radiant.
Oh, yeah. You wipe the floor. Just these things as it turn back to Yllara and just get crushed.
Nice.
Look at more like I would have had him.
Thumbs up to her.
Everything's fine. This will be okay. All right. Anything else, Morten?
I don't know visually how close I am to those boxes, but my next action is going to be to start moving those. So I want to get as close to them as I can, and then that's it.
You probably travel about halfway along there with your movement. 30.
Yeah, like the wherever the trap door was.
Right, you're heading towards there.
Yes, wherever that might be. I don't know if that's on the map.
Yes, it's at the end there, where Hop is sort of flying towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Sophie.
All right. I am going to, just from where I am, kind of peek out behind Corax, and just kind of half looking. Oh, you didn't see that in frame. A little half looking, shoot out a little guiding bolt. Not
Nice.
guiding bolt. That's not the one I want to
Oh.
use. Sacred flame. That is a dex save.
Dex.
The doll's part.
All right, that would be a 12.
That does not win.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled on the computer like an idiot. It's gonna take forever.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's 7, and I believe it is radiant damage, if that matters.
It does not, but good to know.
Okay, well. Yeah, I'll just do that. And I think that's kind of it. I see Morten heading towards, but I think I'm actually, if I can, I still have my flying speed.
Yep.
So if I can kind of fly so that when Morten gets to the door, he would maybe be within my aura.
So you're gonna scoot over a little bit to try and see if you can
Yeah,
catch
like
him.
almost where that. Actually, yeah, I want to get onto that little ledge that's like a hop, skip, and a jump from the ledge we're on.
This here?
Yeah, would that
I think.
have?
Yeah, I think you'd probably be able to scoot around the swarm too without getting an attack, because I think you. Yeah, you have more than enough feet. Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm gonna fly up.
Corax, Sophie abandons you.
It's like,
I'm still here.
I recognize that she needs to get to safety.
But you do see this sacred flame. One of the dolls just is about to like try and claw your eyes. It just goes crumbles.
I got a question for you. What's inside the dolls when we crush them?
You want me to answer that?
Anything visually happening with that? Yeah.
Nothing too creepy. It does seem to be just dust, like sawdust, the cracked elements of the porcelain or the ceramic. But yeah, nothing too untowards.
That's okay.
Yeah, dry is good.
Real Ray can deal with that. That's
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Dry is perfect.
And haunted dreams.
But that's for later.
That's yeah.
That's a take-home goodie.
Night terrors are basically a hobby. Okay,
Right. That's what this is for. This stream.
Yeah.
But that is my whole turn.
Alrighty, Corax.
Yeah.
It's up to ye.
Yeah, just looking to try and basically pound these dolls into the plaster as best I
Cool.
can.
All right.
Let me try again. Here, that was a natural one.
What the
Hey.
heck?
Man.
It had to happen eventually, honestly.
I should
Yeah.
have blessed you instead.
Yeah, right. Let's try it again.
Alrighty.
One more game.
That's a total of 15, so I think I'm okay there.
15 does hit. I think your
Alright.
hammer gets stuck in the wall just for a second, then pull back.
And I will reroll 3 out of my 4 dice. That is 8, 10, 13, 15 damage, and I will also use my reaction to use the blood curse of exposure to reduce any resistances it might have.
Ooh, excellent. How would you like to do this?
Just,
Yeah.
so I basically just come through with a big swing. I'm like, be quiet in the dormitory! Boom! I just smash the whole wave of them into the plaster.
You think you see this element of fear on these immovable faces as you.
Nice.
Well
Good,
done.
good. Nice. I'm just gonna keep running full speed into whatever this furniture is.
All right. And
yeah.
doing. What is your hope here?
We want to crash into it.
All right.
With my shield up.
Excellent. You start, bashing it away, spilling furniture every which way. And as you do so, you do see this trap door in the floor with a lock on it, a padlock. I will say, as that happens, we're gonna flash cut to Pup and Yllara as he reaches into it becomes a little insect and crawls. Sorry to use that sound again. Crawls beneath the earth there.
Is he able to get under the door? Through the door?
He is able to. He can't seem to get through the door, but there is with the crack in the floor. He does manage to squeeze through and gets down into. It's really damn dark in here.
Dark? What do you mean it's dark? You can see in the dark.
Yeah, but there has to be light. Like, there's got to be something to reflect off of.
Can't see anything at all, eh?
It's probably stupid Morten, like, flashing his stuff all the time, am I right? Not my fault. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Wouldn't that help in this situation?
Whose side are you on? What happened to you? I thought we were on, like, anti-Morten.
Okay, buddy. We're a team, buddy. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. So I don't. Can you roll a perception check? And we'll just do this as like audioly.
Okay. Sorry. I just need regular dice. Not happening for me.
Get some physical dice, I guess.
Wait, what do I just roll a 20, right?
Yes, yeah. And then add a
natural 20.
Yeah, preferably.
Add a centipede's perception, which I don't know what that would be.
I believe that's wisdom, so 22.
Ooh, all right. He's listening, and there's just this moment as like Morten's crashing. He's like, "Well, I hear it crashing up above. There's nothing down here. Like, nothing.
Nothing. All right.
I don't like it down here. It's kind of something weird.
Something weird. Just a feeling.
Just getting a bit of a skeevy vibe.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
No worries. You just be careful. Let Morten take the lead on this one.
Oh, I do when I can,
Right. Yeah. Morten, you have seen this this door before you with a padlock on it.
I just look up to like Sophie and Corax on the rafters above. You guys okay?
There's so much blood.
Are you?
I just took a bath today.
We will get you cleaned up.
Really in the feathers.
Yeah, if you come down here, I can actually do some healing. And
you're not even done your sentence yet. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, just jump right down.
I'll jump and float down.
Yeah, and there's a door here with a lock, and I just move all the shattered furniture away from it. And also, you see me hold up the mace, and one by one, you see the skeletal hands kind of loosen off the flail itself to reveal this little hole underneath, and a little fog comes out around us.
Ooh.
And with this fog,
Morten, watch out!
just like, what is it? And then I give her a wink. But with this, for 1 minute within 10 feet, we can recover 1d4 HP.
Nice, and that's everybody within
10 feet
area?
for the next minute.
Cool.
So 6 times d4 if you're around me, and then it's over. But yeah, so I don't know how we want to rule that as far as how much we're healing. If we want to wait out the minute.
It depends on if you want to, wait out the minute or if you want to try and do ultra shows.
Yeah.
I would like to wait another minute.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Wait.
Okay.
Just
When how should I roll this then? One number for everyone, or everyone rolls their own, or how?
I've got my D4s right here.
Oh,
I don't need anything.
Okay.
That was
Oh.
not it.
Wow.
You're welcome, I guess. Thank you.
Okay.
I think it depends on how you're feeling about it. Technically, it's your thing, so you can bestow the energy, but maybe other people would like a high roller.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is it cheating for you to roll your own dice? Because then you'll get some healing. But yeah, it's 64, right? Or 10d4.
It'd be 10d4.
10d4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you do yours, I do mine, then that way it's faster.
Cool. Yeah, roll my caltrops here.
Yeah.
Yllara, I don't know if you took any damage, but you can also roll.
Hey. Oh,
Nice.
damn dolls.
Yeah, full health.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, much better, thank you.
Yeah, this thing's come in handy, and then the hand closes back down around it, and I wrap it up, put it away.
Nice.
Hope there's no downside to using this.
Roll
Oh,
Constitution.
I hadn't thought about that, and now that's all I can think about.
Do we have a way to deal with this lock?
Not
Just-
something I'm familiar with.
Hup's kind of down there. He says there's nothing there. It doesn't feel good. I don't know if it's worth heading that way.
They must have been trying to keep something down there, whether it was these dolls or something else, but
Do you want to fight more of them?
I would not mind destroying more of them. Ugh.
I do wonder if this is our last lead. Do you still to find a piece of the sword?
Yeah.
We may have to. Morten,
Maybe
are you
let's-
able to detect that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a moment, and yeah, I'll cast detect magic. So that's 10 minutes within 30 feet of me, and see if I detect anything up here. I'll do a quick once over while we're contemplating the lock,
Mhm.
and then I'll
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
keep that running.
wander around as well.
Cool. Yllara, give me an investigation check. Morten, you immediately pick out from below and in front of you, underneath the trapdoor. You pick out a very familiar magic source, which you now know to be the sword,
Okay.
or pieces of the sword, as well as two other magical sources.
Do I care about the School of Magic on those, or?
I don't think so. Nothing that causes you concern,
Okay, cool.
I will say.
Looks like we do have something that seems like the sword could be down there, and two other little somethings. So I'm down to going down if you guys are.
We have to. Can I take a look around the entrance, like the area surrounding this doorway, see if there's any indication of like necrotic flesh or like any indication that there might have been any further like undead or doll type creatures that have fought around in here?
Certainly, yeah. That'd be an investigation and probably an advantage. If you have that.
If I'm going for undead, yeah. That is a nat 20 for 23.
23.
Just gotta be out of combat. That's all.
That's all you need. There's no undead flesh that you can tell. You do as you run your hand along it almost doesn't you're running your hand along the trapdoor, and then you notice sort of to the right at one of the bricks, and you stick your finger and pull it up, and it's just this black, goopy liquid, which you would know to be ectoplasm.
Yeah.
And dark, lots of power.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. Those dolls were the last. We're either going to see more of them or something worse.
Yllara, what was your investigation check?
14.
14. Casting about the dormitory as everyone's kind of doing this, you do see just sort of holes in the wall where some of these things may have been hiding from. There doesn't seem to be anything left hidden there. You see a little child's book as well. Something about dogs. Who would be surprised? Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I think I'm probably just like wondering why Hup would lie to me, and just like kind of frantically looking around. Like, Morten's got to be wrong. Like, there's got to be something more important up here. There's no reason to go down there. Anything magical, books.
Okay. Nothing that really piques your interest as sort of heavy reading. It all seems to be very geared towards a younger set. Nothing magic that you can see.
Okay.
Well, can anyone pick the lock? I feel like making noise is what made the dolls awaken, but maybe we've handled that.
I have watched Barian do it, but I do not know how I could attempt it. I would need to go get his tools.
We could simply smash the door. It's not quiet, but we've clearly given that up.
Okay.
Right, we should be prepared.
Okay. No,
It's like a bad idea.
I don't disagree, Yllara, but
Yeah.
I think even coming here was a bad idea. Well, if everyone's ready, then stand back.
I'm just gonna tell Hup, like, we're coming down, and
All right,
maybe
eyes open.
Roll up the
Yes.
sleeves.
get
Wait,
some
and I want to quickly give everyone the enhanced dark vision before we do that.
Ooh,
Nice.
yeah.
Considering they just said it was dark.
Actually, yeah, so... Yeah, all right, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and I just, like, grip the hammer in both hands over the head and just...
Awesome. Just
kind of, like, look at Yllara, like, just... wink. and just smash the hammer down.
all right. Just roll damage for me.
Sure. The right is still active. Does the door count as undead?
The door does not count as undead. Not an undead door.
It's unalive.
There was that ectoplasm, right? So, that will be 11 points of damage.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, just crunch. Were you looking for the padlock specifically, or the door, just for
No, just
flavor?
like full on door. Just
Okay.
right in the middle.
Just this huge upswing, just crack in, and immediately you all hear, Yllara, you first hear, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and everyone hears, silence, as this creature flies up. I'm very sorry for everyone listening. Flies up, and you just see this gaunt, awful woman, blackened like eye sockets, as she flies up in front of you. That's where we'll leave it.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
I told you we shouldn't come down here.
Jesus. There's a little more ectoplasm where I'm standing.
I I just I realized that what we've actually done is enter the library at the beginning of Ghostbusters.
Yes, 100%. Oh my
Maybe.
goodness.
Maybe.
But
I'll never
worse
tell.
because of the possessed dolls or whatever. Cool. Cool.
Uh-huh,
Cool.
A little
uh-huh.
bit worse.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Wow.
Yep.
Lots of
Oh,
spooks
yeah.
in that one.
Yeah.
On and off screen.
Happy October. That was amazing. Your cat's a impeccable.
Oh my
time.
god. So
Or I
good.
guess that was yeah.
Thank you all very much for sticking with us a little bit later. Wanted to get really into the creepy vibe and make sure to spook these guys as much as possible. So thank you very much. I will remind everyone that on Thursday we have the Punch Drunk Champions. So be sure to tune in and catch up with the adventure there, as well as the Casual Morning Show, which is on Saturday at 10 for your good news for the week. But other than that, look forward to seeing you again, and thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.